Test 1, 2. Test.
Test, test, test. afternoon. We are down in Benson, playing against the Benson Storm.
I'll stand right by you.
All right.
No cause any trouble.
No, not. Oh, we're gonna do a. At it down in Benson against Benson Storm.
Let's play
All right, we got Carr taking the drop in center ice, along with Evenson and Evenson on sides, Kilmer and Adler back on defense. Storm entering the zone. Good stick on it by Carr, prevents anything from going off. Trying to backhand it back to Evenson, but intercepted by the Storm. Carr has the potential. Gets tripped up. And we get a turnover to the Storm. Centering option for the Storm, and good stick by Kilmer broke that up. Adler picking it up and gets a clear, but a little too much. Gets him waved down. And the Storm able to get a good clear as the Lightning had a line change. Good stick on by Christensen. He's going to ruin the boards, but Storm's going to be there to receive it. Moroni picking it up. Sees his man Kes out front, just gets off the stick, and it's going to be turned over to the Storm. Deflects into the goal. Storm leaves it behind. Kes is going to pick it up, tries to dump it in. Moroni back up there, cleans up the loose change, and will put the first one on the board. 13-27, 13-24 we'll call it. Again, good pressure by Kes behind the net, and had a turnover. He tried to shove it in, but deflected out front with Moroni sitting there and cleaned up the loose change. Put the first one in, Kes to Moroni. Moroni taking the drop. 13-24. Butcher's going to come out with it. He's going to take a shot. Deflected by the goaltender. On the boards, Kes is battling out, and the Storm are able to take it out. Christensen puts a stick on it. Horton tries to get the stick. Shot goes wide. Centering option. Loose change out front. And Lightning are going to knock it away. Storm trying their hardest to get a shot on goal here, and Lightning's going to ring around the boards looking for Butcher, but the Storm is going to put a stick on it first. They're going to dump it back. Good stick from Christensen, knocks it loose. it's going to be an offsides on the Storm. Line changes on both sides. Carr up for the drop. Taking it back. Breaking through, but good stick on for the Storm at neutral ice. Is going to turn it over. Try to hit their man up. Storm's going to dump it in. Kilmer going to go pick it up. Trying to get up to Evenson, but gets a good stick skate on from the Storm. Deflects that pass. And Storm is going to dump it into the corner. Adler here to pick it up. He gets a good clear on it. Storm is going to have to take back up on his sides. Pass it in. They're going to have a shot, and they are going to put one in the back of the net as well. Storm's going to tie it up with 11:09 left in the first period. 1-1. Back out for the drop with Butcher and Kes out on the sides. Butcher going to dump it in. Storm puts a stick on it, trying to get it clear. They do so. Back to Christensen. Moroni tries to keep it out of the zone, but there's going to be an offsides on Butcher. Lightning pushing in the zone, but Storm quickly clear. Offsides on the Storm. Carr taking the drop. Storm dumped it in, picking it back up in the corner, passing it back to the blue line, and they're going to dump it back in, just missed their man. Carr taking it back out. He's got two with him, and a good stick from Storm prevents them from entering the zone. Storm dumps it in. Shot goes wide. Another shot goes wide from the Storm. Storm looking for another one-timer up front, but doesn't hit. Horton gets a good clear. Stays with it. He's looking for anybody out front. Looking for a shot, but Tenny pushes it over. Moroni picking up along the boards. And runs into a ref, causing a changeover. Dobber back on defense. See a shot goes. Good kick save. And glove save by Bergerson. Prevents one from going in. execute off in time and covered by Peterson. Hopping puck goes right over Dauber's stick, and Storm's going to be the first one to get to it. They're passing it back to the blue line. Pressure being kept by the Lightning. They dump it back in. Looking for another centering option. We'll see another shot on goal. Good stick by Kilmer, and that prevents it. Sees his man Moroni up front. Moroni's going to have to skate hard with it, and gets a stick on from the Storm. Knocks it loose. Coming in, they're going to wind up, take a shot. Good kick save by Peterson. Puts it out to the corner. Vinda tries to put a stick on it. Gets lost up in the Storm. Cleared. Good clear by the Storm. Neutralized, the Storm picks it back up. Good pressure by Kes. Almost knocks the puck loose, but no, the Storm's going to take possession. They're entering back in. Nobody seems to be able to stop him. Takes a shot on goal. And that's in the top corner. That's going to put the Storm up 2-1 and equal 3 in the first. Carr coming out with Aune and Butcher on the sides. Carr taking control of it. Trying to skate through, does break through. He's going to take a shot, deflect it off. The Storm going to try to get a clear. Horton's going to wind up, takes a shot, goes behind the net. Carr keeping it in just in time. No offsides called. Storm maintaining control behind their own net. They're coming around. Good defense going on by Lightning. Carr takes successful out. Uses the boards wisely. Got one man left. Skates by him. He's going to take a shot on goal. Puts one more in. Carr for number 2. Tying it up 2-2 between the Storm and Lightning. All right, 6:58 left here in the first. 2-2. Storm pushed over the side. Kes off to the races trying to get to it, but Storm able to get a good clear. Evenson keeping some pressure, causes a turnover, but Storm picking it back up on the neutral ice, and they're going to enter the zone. Passing over on the top side of the circle. They're going to see another shot potential. Goes wide of the net. Another shot coming in from the blue line. Just goes up. And another loose change up front. Storm tried to push it in, but didn't be able to get that in as it went right through the crease. Lightning keeping the pressure off, so Storm is unable to get a shot, but there's one from the blue line. Loose change out front still, and good clear by Kilmer as it kind of got lost underneath the shuffle there. Yeah. Storm keeping the pressure. Lightning unable to get a change in. Takes a shot top side of the circle. And Dauber's trying to pick it up, but Storm gets a turnover. Looking for out front, another sliding save by Peterson. And Lightning clear it, but Storm right there, be able to take back up. They're going to enter the zone again. And looks like it bounced in after the deflection. Unable to catch it in the air, and that's going to put number 3 up on for the Storm. Carr, Evenson, and Butcher. Refs having a little discussion as the second ref wasn't quite ready, so we're going to do another face-off here. Strong going back and retreating their zone. Stick on from Storm, bounces off. Another shot goes in from Carr. Deflected off. Evenson's going to push it back to the blue line for Horton. Horton's going to take a hard shot. Loose change out front. That's going to put another one in. Horton to Butcher as it got saved, and then Butcher there to clean up the loose change, putting it back in. 3-3, tied up game again. 4:52 left on the first. Take the drop, push it back. Storms will be able to take it. They're entering the Lightning zone. A little too much, and Dauber is able to put a stick on it, but Storm's right there at the blue line. And takes a shot on goal. Ethan pushes it away. Another shot on goal, gets deflected over the corner. Storm taking another shot from the blue line, deflected off. Loose change still up front. Good clear by the Lightning. Lightning unable to get this cleared. Kilmer picking it up. Good save by Peterson. Evenson pushing over the side. Moroni out to the races to go pick that up before the Storm. He's got one right behind him along with a couple others. Passing it back just behind Evenson. Storm coming in hard. And just skates right through the crease. Unable to put that one in. Dauber's going to try to get it clear, but nope, right at the blue line. Storm's going to grab it. Kilmer's picking it up. A little mishandle. Storm gets a stick on it. And a clear for the Lightning. Good clear by... Not a clear. Offsides on the Storm. Alright, Carr coming back out with Evenson and Butcher. Underneath the ref's legs for a little bit, hanging out. The Storm's going to come out with it. No pressure. And they are going to put the fourth one in for the Storm. Back and forth game, no clear takers at this point. If history repeats itself, Lightning will be back on the board shortly. We hope. Butcher trying to get through, but good stick on from the Storm prevents anything from happening there. Christensen back 1-1 as another Storm enters his own. We're going to see another shot goes wide. Carr trying to maneuver around the boards, but unable to do so. Storm is picking up, lining up, takes another shot, and does put another one in. .250 left here in the first period. Lightning down 3-5. Storm coming back in after a neutralized discussion. Looking for a centering option and pad save, and loose change gets deflected into the corner. Storm taking another shot, saved by Peterson. Kilmer trying to clear the zone, does so. Storm having to take back up here. Good stick from Moroni prevents a pass, but still gets a shot off by the Storm. Another shot and saved by Peterson. Carr coming out. Lightning trying to push it over to the corner for Dower to pick up. Able to pick it up, but there's plenty of Storm sitting right there. And shot goes through the crease to the corner. Kilmer's there trying to battle it out along the boards. Pushes it out for Evenson. Butcher trying to pick it up as well. Carr is going to be able to pick it up. He's got his Van Butcher with him. And going to take a shot. Good stick by skate by Storm. Deflects it and pushes it over to the corner. Carr trying to stick with it. He's got 3 of them on him and does get a turnover. Lightning coming back with the Storm. Good pressure to the outside for Dauber. Shot goes up and over the net. Pass over to the Storm, just bounces over the stick, unable to get a shot off. The Storm still maintaining control behind the net. They're looking to go up front. And covered by Peterson. Lightning down 3-5, 56 seconds left here in the first period. Storm taking a quick shot off, goes wide of the net. Good skate off of Storm, prevents Christensen from getting it out. Storm still picking up some loose change. Kes trying to pick it up. Storm still maintaining control, just pass it right through the crease there, missed their opportunity. Storm winding up, potentially from the blue line, pass it back over, put it in front of the circle, passing over, just wasn't able to get that shot off in time. Good passing game here from the Storm, trying to pass it out front, and Moroni's going to get a clear, forcing the Storm to take back up. Good stick on from Kes, prevents it from getting out, and that's going to be the end of the first period. Lightning are down in the deficit 3-5 at this time. Interesting fact, we did learn this is the more expensive B1 team. Sounds like they might have been misscheduled. They're looking for the B2. We'll get that cleared up here later on. Coming back out, they're ready to play another period. 15-minute periods here. We have not had any penalties yet called this game. Pretty clean game so far. Moroni, Kes, and Butcher coming out as forwards. Christensen and Horton going to be taking over the defense. Peterson back in the crease. We're ready for another 15 minutes. Shots on goal being recorded. 20 shots on for the Storm. Only 6 shots for the Northern Lights Lightning at this time. Storm taking off on the face-off. Good stick on from Horton, was able to get anything from getting off. Moroni's going to try to straighten it out. Does so using the boards. He's got another Storm sitting on him. Storm hitting their center man. Storm coming in, good protection going on, and great centering option just hit the back of their, behind their skater. Shot goes high, deflected off Peterson, loose change and pushed over the corner. Carr trying to pick it up, gets some interference with the Storm, unable to do so. But Horton's going to be able to skate through. He's got Butcher up with him. Taking a shot from the blue line from Christensen, gets deflected. Kes trying to push it off in the center, but he's battling along the boards for some puck. Loose change out front, backhand potential. Loose puck still. Loose puck out front, picked back up by Carr. Carr's going to try to do something with it, but good protection from Storm. Shot goes behind the net. Excellent opportunity. And just got lost a lot of sticks and skates underneath there, but Storm's able to skate it out. And breakaway potential, takes a shot. Good save. Good stick save by Peterson. Trying to hit Butcher and just getting in the way from each other. And good stick from Horton, dumps it in. But that's going to be a quick turnover to the Storm. Storm trying to line up something, hits their man at the blue line. Another shot potential, good protection by Horton, and good turnover. And Butcher's going to pick it up. He's got Carr up there with him. He's going to pass it up to Carr, just gets off the stick. Good defense going on by the Storm, prevents that from happening. Taking a shot from the blue line. Still cleanup option still going on. Still loose puck out there. And they are going to put one in. Popped up from Aune. Aune puts his first goal in for the season at 12:29 on the second period. Lightning still in the deficit 4-5, closing that gap though once more. Moroni coming off a drop, Evenson and taking off after that face-off. They're going to try putting one in just wide, just barely on the outside of that pole, and gets out the corner. Storm still picking it up though. got a man out front, and the puck gets knocked loose. Good. Nope, not quite a clear yet for the Storm, or for the Lightning. They're going to dump it back in. Dauber's going to try picking it up, but Storm there just to try to deflect that. Storm trying to do a backhand, trying to put it out front, but good sticks going on from the Lightning. Battle on the board. Good battle along the boards, and puck does come out. Dauber's going to try pushing it out. Gets a stick out to Butcher, and Storm's going to push it back in though. Dauber's going to try round in the back, but nobody there. But the Storm, they're going to wind up, take a shot, and save by Peterson. 11:23 left in the second period. That's trying to battle it out, but Storm able to get to it first. Pressure being maintained. Gavin able to get it clear. But Storm's going to pick it up, pass it back to their man on the other side of the blue line, and pass it up to their other blue line. They're entering the zone. Gordon trying to keep the pressure. Good stick on from Christensen, able to deflect anything from happening there. Good stick bounces off and misses their man for target for the Storm, but they're going to pick it back up. They're going to take another shot and save by Peterson. 23 shots on goal for Peterson thus far, blowing 5 of them in. Northern Lakes Lightning 11 shots on goal with 4. Again, Lightning down with a deficit of 4-5. Shot on goal gets pad save, kicked over to the corner. Carr picking it up, rounded back to Dauber, and Kes has to put a stick on it. Gets a good clear. He's off to the races. He does beat out the Storm, but the Storm keeping a good pressure on him, preventing anything from going on. Kes still battling it out. Carr sitting with it. Puts it out center, and that's going to be an icing on the Storm. A little too much sauce on that one.
Older guys are all about you guys in the city. See, Gary's partner, Kevin, is from and the first gold mine Gary was in at Nyack. Mortician owned it.
Moroni with Kes and Butcher. Kes over up, tries to shoot underneath Moroni's legs, but gets picked up by the Storm. Moroni's going to pick it back up, push it back to Kilmer. Kilmer tries to take a shot, gets deflected off. Hope just tries to do a backhand, doesn't quite make it there as Storm's picking it up. Storm trying to clear, hits the ref's skates, but still keeps control, and they hit their man outside the zone. We got Kilmer back on defense. Good stick on from Butcher, and trying to cause a turnover, but Storm still able to maintain control. Storm's winding up to make something out of it. Good opportunity for them as they have the other player on the outside of the crease. Moroni pushes it by their man. Butcher's off, but good clear. And that's going to be an offsides on the Lightning. Carr coming back out for the drop. Evenson and Benda on his sides. Horton and Christensen back on defense. Storm gets it clear. Christensen's trying to get to it. Picking it up in our zone. We're going to see what he's got available. Does get it clear. but Stormers going to pick it up in the neutral zone. They're dumping back in. Portland trying to pick it up, get it clear, but Storm gets it off again. And Storm passes it back to the blue line, trying the backhand. Carr's going to pick it up. He's got one opportunity in front of him. Throws it out front. Oh, just misses the shot from Evenson. Good opportunity as there's some loose change up front. With Storm making something happen with this, they're going to try getting the shot off goal. And not quite covered. He's trying to pull it back, but a good stick from the Storm keeps it in play. Unsure what the whistle blew for. Calling for 6 men on the ice. That's gonna let's validate what's going on. We got one in the sin bin for the Storm. That's going to put us on our first Buster's Masonry power play at 8:16 in the second period. Ref doing a quick count. Minute and a half on the board for the minor. Moroni trying to push it around, but Storm able to do something with it. They're short-handed. They're coming in strong. They've got one other on there, and good save by Peterson. And it's going to be trying to get cleared. And good clear from Lightning. Again, heavy defense expected by the Storm right now as they are short-handed. Storm pushing it up. Kilmer left on for the defense, and Storm are going to put one more in the back of the net, increasing that deficit 4-6 now at 7:35 of the second period. Taking the drop, pushing it back, trying to get a stick on it from Kes, unable to do so. Storm's going to try and turn it in. Hat trick for the Storm player. Shot gets off, but Christensen gets a good stick in front of him that goes high up in the air, but Storm's still able to retrieve it. Good stick from Kes prevents that shot from getting out to the net. Trying to get it clear, do so, but Storm picking up in neutral ice. They're passing it back to the man on the left side. Going to be an offsides on the Storm. 13 seconds left of the Northern Lakes Lightning power play. Trying to get the victorious Carr picking it up. He's got one in front of him. Skating pass. Good stick on by Storm, knocks it loose, and then it's going to be a turnover in the neutral ice. Storm dumping it in. Christensen being the first one to get there. He's going to try to run the boards, but Storm is there to pick it up. Backhands it over for a pass. Carr coming out with it. Carr skating through, takes a shot, goes wide. Good stick from Horton, keeps it in. But now the Storm are able to get a good clear. They got Horton and Christensen back on defense. Storm pushing back to the blue line, and they're going to dump it in. 5:43 left in the second period. Carr coming up, trying to hit Moroni. Gets a good stick from the Storm, unable to do so. RT sees Evenson out, dumps it in. Aune after the race is trying to pick it up before the Storm do, but there's two Storm able to put the stick on first. Just gets under the stick from Kilmer as he was coming out. Centering option and covered by Peterson. 4:59 left in the second period. Aune out front. Shot goes wide. Kilmer going to be out the races and pick it up in the corner, and that's going to be an offsides on Storm. Skating through with it, able to get clear. That's going to be an offsides on the Lightning. Good stick on, oh, just hits the pole, bounces out. That's going to be an offsides for the Storm. Forward exchange out for the Lightning. Both Butcher and Moroni. Storm coming in. They've got another man. They're going to take a shot. Loose change. And we're going to call it covered by Peterson. Back to the line. Pass up to Moroni. Moroni just gets it off the stick and turns it over to the Storm. Puck goes out of play. 3:42 left in the second. I'm not too sure if it was quite offsides quite yet, but they're going to call it offsides. We'll see another drop. drop with Kes and Evenson on the sides. Storm dumping it in. Kilmer back and pick it up. Kilmer's running the boards to Dauber. Kes able to pick it up. He's got Carr with him. Kes taking it all the way. He's going to do a soft rollover, but good save by the Tendy. Evenson trying to do a backhand in. Lightning battling out along the boards. Centering option doesn't make it quite to Evenson as the Storm are able to pick it up. They're passing it back and forth. That's going to be an offsides on the Storm. 2:46 left in the second period. Carr battling it out. Carr's going to take a shot. Drop down. Nobody there to pick up the loose change as Storm are able to clear it. Good stick on from Dauber, keeps it in. Trying to backhand it over to Kes. Good skate on by Kilmer, keeps it in play. And the Storm entering in. They got one on the other side. Good lucky bounce on the Storm. Kilmer's going to push it up. Storm picking it back up in their zone. They're going to push it up along the boards. Dauber's trying to get it clear, but just hits out the shin pad of the Storm. He's got two out in front. Picking up one of them, takes a shot, and they will put one more back in the net, making it number 7 for the Storm. Shots on goal thus far, 14 for the Lightning, 29 for the Storm. Lightning still in the deficit, 4-7. Face-off. Tries to dump it in. Good stick on from Horton. But Storm still keeping control over it. Shot from the blue line goes wide. Picking up in the corner for the Storm. They're going to push one behind the net. They hit their man back there. Looking for a centering option. Deflected by. Good stick save by Peterson. Pushes off in the corner. Looking for a one-timer. Puck is stuck underneath somewhere. And it's going to be a close call, but they are going to put one more in back in the net at 56 seconds. Putting the Lightning down 4-8. Alright, Peterson says he's ready. 56 seconds left in the second period.
Scoring for the Storm, Peyton OLeary, assisted by number 13,
Storm entering the zone. Looking for a shot on goal and covered by Peterson. coming in. Tries to get a shot on goal, but Storm able to pick that up and intercept it. Carr picking it up. Loose change out front, and that's going to be the end of the second period. That ends the second period with Lightning down 4-8. Shots on goal for the Lightning 15. The Storm having 31 shots on goal. Looks like they are going to zam the ice. And so we'll be back in a few moments. Alright, we're back for the third period. 15 minutes on the clock. Lightning down 4-8. Moroni takes in the drop. And Storm is going to take possession after the drop. Storm entering through. Backhand. And takes a shot. Goes high up and over the net. But Storm trying to pick it up. Lightning there to retain it. Get it clear from Horton. And good body in front from Butcher. Prevents it from getting a man. It's still a neutral ice turnover. Storm is going to pick it up. They're trying to dump it in. Horton's going to pick it up. Passing it back to Dollar. Centering. And they are going to count that one in. Storm up to 9 to Lightning 4. 14-14 left on the third period. Shot from Carr, gets deflected and back, trying to keep around, put one back in, and unable to do so. It went right through the crease. I didn't get a good clear. Christensen trying to pick it up. Evenson pushing it over. Christensen picking it up, still got Carr with them. But Storm is going to get a good stick and rob him from any opportunity. Kilmer putting his body on him. Kilmer going to the box. Didn't quite see it. But Kilmer will be one in for the box for a minute and a half at 13:32. This is going to put the Lightning on a Emily Sand and Gravel penalty kill. A heavy defense expected here by the Lightning. Trying to get it clear, but unable to do so, but the Storm right there just to be able to tag up if that was the case. Good coverage by Butcher. Storm coming in hard. Good stick by Christensen. By Horton prevents that shot from getting in. busy in the corner, takes the success out of the puck, trying to get it clear, but good sticks on by the Storm. We're back 1 second left. And Lightning back at full strength. Peterson deflects out center. Lightning get it clear. Trying to keep it with. Kesler's going to pick it up right at the blue line. Dumped in the corner. Out front, and Storm got a good push. Dowler picks it up at the blue line, pushes it back in. Coach is trying to bat it out. He's going to push up, and Moroni just bounces over him. Shots saved by Peterson. Saved by Peterson. .27 left. Lightning down 4-9. Storm keeping it play. Fans on their pass, but taking another shot. Good centering option. One out in front of the crease and unable to put one in. Carr's going to pick it up. Push it in. Horton's going to pick it back up. Trying to hit Aune out on the boards. And Storm gets a good stick picking it up, but turned over to Carr. Oh, sorry, that's not Carr. That's Horton. Horton's going to take a shot. Goes out behind the net. Carr picking it up. Unable to push it far enough to get into the crease. Storm coming up. Takes another shot, saved by Peterson. .920 left in the third period. Taking a shot, gets deflected in the corner. Storm passing it back to the blue line, looking for the centering option. Nobody there. Kes is able to pick it up. Some good stick, prevents any shot from getting out, but Storm's still going to be rounding out in front, put one just wide of the net. Shot from the line. Takes a wicked hop. Gets to the back of the net. That's going to be number 10 up for the Storm. Left on the board. 37 shots for the Storm, 15 shots on the Lightning. Neutral ice discussion back and forth. And Storm are going to still neutral ice back and forth. Hogan's going to pick it up. Hogan gets a good clear. No icing called. Hope dumps it in. Kilmer picking it up. Looking for a shot. Glove save as it was bouncing out in front. Then he picks it up. Calls it good. 7:23 left on the board. Skating out of their zone. They got 4 skaters with them. Peterson all alone and puts it up bouncing over the pads of Peterson. Nobody there from the Lightning as that was a 4-on-1 opportunity with Peterson up on one there. Turnover in the neutral ice. Storm still keeping it in. Carr picking up along the blue line. Offsides on the Lightning. Center ice drop. Going in the sin bin, number 3. Not sure what that's going to call for interference. 6:22 left on the board. Lightning still down 4-11. Push it up to Moroni. Moroni's going to push up to Kes. Kes winding up. Gets deflected off by the Storm. Gets behind the net. Moroni's still trying to pick it up. Brings the boards around back to Horton. Pushing through the legs. Hitting Moroni up. Moroni tries to put one on goal, but gets deflected off and pushed behind the net. Storm keeping the pressure. Pick it up. Orton's going to skate up with it. He's got a couple fresh legs out from the Storm. Looking for a centering option, but good stick on it from the Storm, knocks it out. Kilmer back to pick it up. Kilmer hitting Moroni. Moroni trying to hit Aune, but passes through to Kes. Kes puts one on, gets deflected off to the corner. Orton trying to push one on net, but a good stick on from Storm prevents that from going through. Shot trying from neutral ice and gets deflected by the Storm. Moroni picks it up. He's got Kes. Kes push it on. Kes taking it up again. Lightning down 5-11. Offsides on the Storm.
Scoring for Northern Lakes, number 15, Gavin Kes, unassisted.
That might have been Carr. Maybe that was Carr. Keeping it in, taking a shot on goal, gets deflected into the corner. Hope battling through. Puts one on net and deflected to the corner. Storm trying to push one out center. Dauber's going to pick it up. Dragging behind, Carr is going to pick that. And Storm's going to pick that up in neutral ice. Carr going into the sin bin. That's going to put us on another Emily Santa Gravel penalty kill. Heavy defense expected here by the Lightning. Sticks on it by the Lightning.
Penalty on Northern Lakes, number 16, Brady, Carr, roughing.
Lightning puts another one on net, pushes it behind the net. Storm there to retrieve it though. Good pass up using the boards by the Storm. Takes a shot on goal. Saved by Peterson. Another save by Peterson. 2:42 left in the game. Lightning down 5-11. Still 47 seconds left on the penalty kill. Storm taking possession off of that face-off, but turned over to Carr. Sorry, Butcher. Using the boards, trying to dump it in. Icing waved off. Storm pushing up along the boards. Lightning there trying to pick it up. Storm able to get it clear. And Christensen picking up, using the boards, trying to dump in. Good stick on by Butcher, keeping it in play. Just under 2 minutes left in the third period. Carr coming back out. I see a shot on goal. Storm pushed it over to their other man for centering pass, and they put one more back in the net. It's 5-12. Offsides for the Lightning.
Scoring for the Storm, number 4, Miles Thoennes. Assisted by number 13, Aune.
It's going to be on Kilmer going in at 1:24 left. Puts the Lightning back on another penalty kill. Dumping it in. Storm trying to put one on net. Getting deflected. Covered by Peterson. Minute 2 left in the third period. Storm pushing it back. Just gets out the stick. Raced by Horton, trying to get there first. Puts one on net. Oh. Just under a minute left of the game. Storm is going to dump it in. Loose puck out front. Cleared. Delayed penalty on the Lightning coming in. 23 seconds left. Storm has pulled their goaltender. And saved by Peterson. Lightning going to have 2 men in the box now. As we're going to call it, I believe, Carr. Off stick? I'm not sure. Check back on that one. Lightning are going to be down with 3 players only for the last 14 seconds. Ref's still worried about the penalties here, but 14 seconds. Got 30 seconds on for Kilmer, but again, I think he was at 20 seconds, and we're at 14 seconds left of the game. Storm takes a shot on goal, glove by Peterson. Ten seconds remain in the game. Your statistics at the end of the game: Lightning 5-12, Storm. Shots on goal 19 for the Lightning, 45 shots on goal from the Storm. Some great goaltending here by Peterson, preventing more of those 45 shots to get in. The game. We'll be facing off against Brainerd White tomorrow at the Hallett. Make sure to tune in then.
You're recording it for... Well, normally I live stream it. My parents, both my parents and my in-laws, they're down south, so they like to watch them, but we weren't able to live stream it, so I did 2 recordings just for a backup. Facebook usually keeps a copy for me just in case something went wrong with the recording.
Yeah, we subscribe to like that because I got one playing right now. So,
oh, sure. Yeah, but then I upload it to YouTube just for the players to see what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong. I actually have one behind the goaltender too.
oh, so, really?
Yeah, just something fun. Keeps me occupied here. Out of trouble.
So, you know, Mark made the